Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Smith, his first carry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They keep it with Smith on first down. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Christian Kirk deep to return it. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 43. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. This is Collins on the handoff. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Gone! 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 Hey! Leopard! Leopard!
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a 3rd down.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. They'll run for the first time with Hill. Whoosh. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Leopard! Leopard! Gone! 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 Gone!
They go play action here on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Max Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And nowadays in NFL football, you have to, and now it's blocked. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Black 22! Black 22! Richmond! 57 Mike.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. first down carry for Smith. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
To throw on second is Watson. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Back 22.
A handoff to Smith. And an alley to run. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Down. Green the line. Green the line. Blue dead. Show it.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Too tight. Hey, boys, you got 4 down. Tiger. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Here's a give to Smith. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Watson to throw on 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. In for the score. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
That's a football play right there. That takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right, get it to your back, get a lot of people out in front, control the line of scrimmage, wide receivers blocking downfield. It almost feels like half the crowd is in front of him, getting it down to the secondary. They have a tough time getting him down.
Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Jackson. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. On 1st down, they go option to the right. He's to the 10. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens are in for 6. This time, the extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. This one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run.
not necessarily blocked very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and they ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And this one is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Richmond!
Here's Watson. And this one complete to Julius Thomas. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Lucky 56.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to send this one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
56. Detroit! Gun!
Jackson on 1st down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
What's tight? Tight is right. Gun! Detroit! Right here, guys. Fight 51. Gun!
From the gun, Jackson. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now a handoff. Here's Hill. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They run it again with Hill. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on first down. Hill. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
He's going to get it running right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run it. It's Hill. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Jeremy Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And it's up and good. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw on second down. Watson going deep for Hopkins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Underneath here to Hill. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Detroit!
On second down, Jackson dancing to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be third down. The Ravens on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back 22! Back 22! Come back! Hey!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Okay, baby, I see you.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th.
Check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand.
Gun!
Check 15.
Again, it's Hill. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll go option to the short side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Three down. Watch him now, Barney.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Fourth quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
Watch left. Stop right there.
On second down, it's Drake. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. He will push his way down to about the 14. Andre Howell, the one to bring him down.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Gun! Watch tight. Tight end right.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 14 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
And now out comes Houston. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And down he'll go at the 25. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Watson now looking to throw on second down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Hey, 4 down.
Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Drake. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Hey, boys, we got
On the give, this is Drake. And he'll take this one down near the 15. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Tight end's right.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
We got 3. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now a handoff for Drake. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
This has not been a banner game for the defense, not in any shape or form, but I love what they're doing right now. My admiration for them really is jumping up. What a great stand defensively, trying their best to keep them out of the end zone.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. It was Anthony Averett who got him down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And they'll run it here. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, Tiger. We got 4 down. Tiger. Watch, Richmond. Come back. 57's a Mike. Tiger.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
4 down.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Baltimore, the win is number 9 for them on the year. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better-than-average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Texans, this might wind up being a tough pill to swallow as they're going to finish the season at 9-7. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.